We hear about it all the time, and we've seen it right here in the Twin Cities. Violence, sometimes deadly, right here in the workplace. Well, this week in the Twin Cities, employers are getting the opportunity to find ways to prevent workplace violence and learn the warning signs. AlliedBarton Security Services is hosting a seminar here, and Twin Cities Vice President Nathan Zoellner is joining us this morning. And thank you for coming in.
Sure, good morning. Thanks.
AlliedBarton, you're a third-party provider of security to big companies downtown, right?
Yeah, correct. I like to describe it, if you're unfamiliar with what a company like ours might do. If you walk into a high-rise in downtown Minneapolis, you might come across a security desk, concierge desk. Those are typically third-party folks employed by a company like AlliedBarton that work then with like a property management company.
You're hosting this seminar and inviting really anyone who wants to attend. What will people learn there? Yeah,
the seminar is really focused on workplace violence. It's a lot of P's for this early in the morning. Practical preparedness for workplace violence, talking about all the different warning signs. We're going to have 3 different guests that are going to be part of our day. We're going to have a lieutenant from the Minneapolis Police Department speaking to what the city does. We're going to have a third-party company called Force Advisors also talking about the day, as well as a executive who has formerly worked for General Mills talking about her experience over the 35 years.
We have seen some horrible incidents here in Minneapolis and surrounding communities that involve deadly force. Workplace violence is something employers have to deal with. So what would be the warning signs that people would be looking for in this case?
You know, the biggest thing that we like to express is, as long as folks are reactive as opposed to as long as they're proactive as opposed to reactive. So one of the things, if you take a look, there's 3 different components. There's a mild range of reaction, there's a mid-range of reaction, plus a high range of reaction. So you might have behavior instincts in that low range where maybe a coworker you're familiar with just is having a bad day and just assume, they're just kind of off the chain this morning, and everything isn't going very well for them. That might be something that would happen in a low range, but then upon the frequency that might happen within there, you might see some tendencies that might have a risk factor that you want to report to somebody. A mild range, you might have anything from maybe there's some emotional things happening, maybe the bullying situations come into play in that scenario. And of course the high range, the stuff that we all see too often, the physical acts of violence. So there's kind of a 3-range approach that we sort of look at with things there.
Well, the seminar is going to address those, and more importantly, what to do. Anybody can attend the seminar?
Yeah, anybody can attend. It's great for human resources folks. It's great for security managers. It's great for anybody that has a interest within controlling their workplace, understanding how workplace violence can affect their organization, and things to do about it, to prevent it.
Well, we're going to put the information up here so people can see that. It's tomorrow. Workplace Violence Prevention Seminar at U.S. Bank Plaza on 6th Street in Minneapolis. Starts at 7:30 in the morning, runs throughout the morning. You are encouraged to RSVP, and we'll have information on our website on how to do that, KARE11.com, after the show. And Nathan Zoellner,